In the heart of Juba city is Mountain Kujur, locally known as Jebel Kujur. Jebel Kujur is hovering a big landscape in unconventional shape. Kujur Mountain is approximately more than 684 meters high landmark. The mountain looks like a dusty chunk of rock in the dry season and changes into a green, luxurious hill when rains come.
This mountain is in the heart of the city. It is locally known as Jebel Kujur. This is an area where young people used to come here for recreational programs. In this area, you could see children, men and women climbing up to spend their leisure time here. This area is becoming a resourceful center for young people where they can spend their weekend here, chatting together with their friends, dancing, and also enjoying their leisure time. This is a resourceful center for young people, but they said the government need to come in and start regulating this place to make sure that other crimes cannot happen here.
It is one of the rare places within the city where many South Sudanese and foreign nationals go to for health benefits and take fun. Ascending this mountain is the most difficult task. Before climbing, some people buy water and other consumable items and spend more hours on the top of mountain before returning home.
Very nice, very refreshing and very good for exercise.
Yes.
So, and lots of local people we meet, we talk each other.
Yes.
And it's one of the best thing in Juba.
Some people who came here for the first time said it is a breathtaking exercise that takes an hour to reach to the top.
You know, the point is when you come on mountain hiking, it's not like going to gym. You know, when you go to gym or you run, at certain point you can feel like tired, you relax. But here, there's no turning point. As soon as you are on the mountain, you must go down. Sudanese should actually join exercise. It is healthy. It fights with a lot of things in the body. And coming to the mountain is very good because we have seen a lot of young people coming on. It is fun.
Ascending this mountain Kujur is not the only difficult thing, but descending is another problem. This is due to large stones and slope in nature.
Exercise is life. I have over a year and a half now without getting any malaria, not even headache. So I think my immune system is boosted. It's because of this exercise. How many hours do you spend to climb up here and going down? It's an hour. An hour up. I think 45 minutes up and 45 minutes down. It depends on the route that you take. There are people saying outside that this place is insecure. The young people are abusing themselves. That's not correct. It is very secure. As you can see, there are a lot of people coming up here. I've never experienced any incident since I started way back in 2016. There are photos circulating on social media and other media platforms showing young people practicing some immoral activities here. Have you ever come across all such kind of things? To be honest, these are young men, and I don't know where was those photos taken, but I could not assume. I've never seen any immorality being practiced on this mountain. You are so sweating now. You don't have water here. How do you manage to come up here without water? Where do you get water here? I take at least half a liter before I climb. You have to buy it somewhere when you climb up. Yes, absolutely. There are shops down the hill, down the mountain. This is attracting young people, massive population here. Do you feel like this place needs to be regulated by police, the security operatives, so that crimes is not seen happening here? Absolutely, absolutely. I would say this is actually the government can even boost it and make it a resource generating activity, because if the government could make sure all the routes are secure and even well designed for people to walk on it, I think on top of all these mountains there are routes, and those routes are not well secured. There are some I could say what animals, or what do you call them, reptiles like snakes. They are on this mountain. There are also even monkeys, big one. They are here, and so I have seen some kids coming up the mountain. So it's really ideal for police to look into this, and even other authorities to see how best they can make use of this exercise.
Is it because Juba is not giving a recreational centers to young people, that is why you choose to be coming here?
If you go to all the suburbs, you can't find even a field for running. All the suburb, I don't know what the urban plan for this city is, but I will tell you, if you move to all the other suburbs around the city, you would find this local chief allocating the land. They would say this is a field for exercise, but later on you find being sold out to other big guy and big buildings being erected, and you find that kids even do not have a place to play. That's why you could see them coming up the mountain.
Over the weekend, every field group, including teenagers, traveled from the outskirts of Juba to climb the mountain Kujur.
I used to come every Saturday, Sunday, and I have been really benefiting from this because before I used to come here, I used to get sick about now and then. But as we speak, I just only buy water, come up, in which the amount that I have been using for treatment is not equivalent to the amount that I'm using to come up. As I've been coming, I have never seen any kind of crime being done on the top of the mountain here. Yes.
It is overpopulated now.
Yeah.
Do you feel like government need to come in and regulate this area?
There seems to be some kind of regulation in which the government can intervene, because as long people are coming up in these massive numbers, there seems to be a kind of regulation to be played by the government. And the center itself also can be utilized by the government as an area for income, because in other countries, places like this can be regulated, and people should be also paying something little for them to come up on the mountain, in which it will be a kind of income to the government. Even if it is regulated in that way, it will generate resources to the government itself.
For the first time you came here, how many hours did you spend in climbing up, and how many hours?
Well, it spent something like an hour to reach up, because whenever you come for the first time, it is difficult. You feel like regretting why did you come. But if you keep coming, you will be like getting used to it. In which you will be even coming up in the next 10 minutes, you go down, in 5 minutes time, you come up with it like that.
You go down and come up, you go down and come up. How many times a day?
It's like whenever I do come Saturday, Sunday, I come up, something to do is 4, 5, 6 times sometimes. In case I'm not having any kind of fresh air to go and do back home, I can use this one almost for the whole day, because it has become a center for pleasure, and it is a place even that you can meet young people here, even age you can also meet, and even people from other countries.
Do you feel like you are being comfortable with some people?
Exactly. As long as you come here, you see people smiling, and it is even a place whereby 64 tribes of South Sudan can also meet heavily. There is no best place compared to this mountain.
Some people warn of stone slides and harmful reptiles that may be hiding between the stones. Traders around the mountain said their businesses are improving, especially over the weekend, because most people are buying water and sodas before and after returning from climbing.
Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Yeah, everything. What is your name, sir?
My name is Daniel.
I have something like 2 years ago. 2 years? 2 years ago.
You are feeling better now?
Yeah.
Around this mountain, there is an excavation and stone mining activity by individuals, particularly youth, to earn income. This activity has stripped the beauty of Jebel Kujur and perpetuating erosion during rainy seasons. Daniel Marangwek, SSBC News, Juba.